Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. West Ham United 1, Crystal Palace 1, and I am fucking fuming. Absolutely fucking livid with that. I do not care tonight. Before we get started, please do smash a like on the video. Subscribe to E20 Zone TV if you want to. If you don't, I still love you. Right, let's get into this. I'm fucking fuming. Absolute fuming. Right. Mavropanos, you are one prick, mate. One fucking waste man. Yeah. What is that all about in the second half? Yeah. What can't West Ham go long? Can't West Ham like continuously keep playing out of the back, playing that stupid triangle pass between Alvarez, Aguerd, and Mavropanos? Fucking idiot. Yeah. Absolute fucking dry lunch. Right. I'm going to start at the beginning. West Ham come out the traps, and I'll be honest, your players looked better in the first few minutes of the game. I ain't gonna lie, they did. Yeah. But we sort of grew into the game, right? Don't forget, we had a game on Thursday night. Palace have had a free week. So let's be real. Yeah, we're going to start slow in certain games, but I can accept it. Yeah, we score a good goal from Mo Kudus. Superb. Superb finish. Yeah. This sort of pass it sideways and back is starting to irritate the life out of me. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's like it's starting to really, really grind on me. And I will put the link in the chat for people to come on. But cut a long story short, we're getting at half time 1-0. Yeah. The second half, we come out and we're all right. We're all right. Yeah. But there's a few things today. The referee, yeah. Fucking Tyreek Mitchell kicks the shit out of Kufal, doesn't even get booked. Doesn't even get booked, right? And VAR say it isn't a sending off. Like, what are they on? Like, what the fuck are they on, mate? It's a blatant kick out. He's nowhere near the ball. He's trying to hurt the player. Fucking stupid, right? Absolutely stupid, right? And then Mavropanos turns up. Mavropanos, fucking brain dead Mavropanos. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if people are going to slate him tonight. Yeah, like fucking Aguerd gets slated, like every other player gets slated, because he is clueless tonight. What are you doing? Simple as that. What the fuck is all that about? That's embarrassing. Absolute embarrassing. Shocking. I'm so angry with that. I am. Yeah. Because they were shit, Palace. They were shit. They were there for the taking. Yeah. Fair enough. We wasn't great in attack. And I ain't going to like sugarcoat it. We wasn't. But we were the better side. For me, going forward, we look better. Bowen, for how much he runs and presses, he's ineffective up front. Right, he presses well and he's always there. I like that in him, but we just can't get the ball to him. That's the fucking problem, right? Um, Lucas Paqueta today, shit. Let's be real, fucking shit today. Non-existent, passing atrocious, falling over all the time. It was like he didn't want to be out there today. He really didn't. Yeah. Alvarez today, also another one, gives the ball away. So it's like, and he's just lightweight. Like, for how big Alvarez is, and listen, to shout out to the Mexicans out there, fucking get your boy G'd up, man. Do you know what I mean? Give him fucking something. Do you know what I mean? Give him Mexican's finest. I don't give a fuck, mate. He needs to be stronger. He needs to be a lot stronger. Yeah. Isn't good enough today. Isn't. Yeah. I'm so fuming with that performance, right? And I'm fuming with Mavropanos because if we would have won the game 1-0, we would have, I wouldn't say we'd have got away with it, but it would have been 3 points, valuable 3 points. Instead, he just goes and beats a fuck. Ariola having to make loads of saves to keep us in the game, right? So it shows you that Palace didn't really do a lot other than score. Do you know what I'm saying? So, fucking terrible, mate. Absolute terrible. But that is it. West Ham 1-1. Let's get to your comments and I'll chuck the link in the chat. I'll do that now as it goes. Let's go Bosh, 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 and Bosh. Let's come to Wolf. Kudus, man of the match, 100%. Fucking different level player, mate. Different level player. Runs, like, commits. Like, he's always working. The problem I have is West Ham, I keep playing sideways and back, and that is irritating the life out of me. It's like they haven't got a clue how to attack. Do you know what I'm saying? And in the last few minutes, James Ward-Prowse starts whipping balls in there, and we haven't got, like, a centre forward's nowhere to be seen. Like, whether that's Bowen, Kudus, Souček, whoever it is, nowhere near it, mate. Do you know what I mean? I agree. This is a terrible result in my opinion. Palace are trash. I agree with you on that, Reece. Hope you're well, mate. I'm fucking livid. Honestly, I'm really livid with that because listen, that's one team we can't ever fucking beat. It's just we can never beat this mob at all. Yeah, 5 years now since the last time we beat them at home. That's just unnatural, mate. Honestly. And we're donating stupid goals to them. That's the worst thing. If they would have done a well worked goal, I would have accepted it. But it's stupid, brain dead, fucking defending from all three of them. Yeah, Agued, Mavropanos, and Alvarez. Yeah, it's the same old shit. The same fucking simple, like the same triangle all the fucking time. Yeah, and then we just get done. Just get fucking done again. We are getting worse and putting in my nan to sleep. Fuck this shit week in, week out. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Frustrating match. 4-0 is the only sub. Way too late. I agree. One bonehead mistake, and there's nothing done to take control of the game. Very disappointing. Hope you're well. Exponential Emma. Let's get this. Hammer on X. He got his ironing done while he was watching it. Fair enough. James, they had the spine of their team missing. We still look beyond shit and boring as fuck. Rolled on May. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I thought West Ham deserved to be in front. They got in front. Good goal. But for me personally, when you are doing stupid fucking defending, yeah, like that was, and it is just clueless defending. Why can't West Ham just keep like change up a bit, go long? Yeah. Fucking Aguerd goes long all the time with the crossfield pass. Yeah. And then they decide to start playing it at the back. It just it's frustrating. Let's get this on. What you saying, Sir Daddy? Talk to me.
It's just so stupid. I'm gonna say a few things. You talking about Paqueta? Honestly, Kudus is a better player than him. Paqueta is not even better than Kudus, and Kudus is absolutely amazing. Secondly, I see people blaming, Moyes' team talk again. Oh yes, it's Moyes' fault that his defenders can't pass the fucking ball.
It's not Moyes' fault. Listen, I'm going to say this quite openly, and I don't really give a fuck, yeah? If people are blaming Moyes for fucking Mavropanos' error, they need to get their head out of the fucking gear, mate. Trust me, out of the fucking cocaine's finest, yeah? That is not David Moyes' fault. That Mavropanos is a div. He's a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean?
And we started the second half strong. We almost scored a goal. But shut up. Our fans are clueless. And then, we didn't create anything. We created all the great chances. Bowen's header in the 90th minute, and I see a tweet that we did an attack from the 88th minute. Our fans are idiots sometimes. And our players, Mavropanos, Mr. Steiden, take your man back to Germany. Take him back to Germany.
Listen, right, I'm just going to say this because I've got other people who want to come on, yeah? Is that anyone who's blaming Moyes tonight for that for Mavropanos, I'm sorry, fucking leave it out. Leave it out, please. Right? Because, hold on, it's getting stupid now. Did fucking David Moyes say to him, Mavropanos, have a look round and see where you can find Edward and pass it straight to him? Like, straight to the fucking geezer. Do you know what I'm saying?
And then Alvarez did it 10 minutes later, a stupid pass. But another thing, the triangle passes. The reason we do it probably is because our fans will cry if we hoofball it. But literally, we play better when we hoof it up because our players are stronger in the attacking areas. Enough of this passing out of the back stuff. And another thing, people are upset about our defense. Well, when you want to attack more, our defense is going to look worse. The reason in the past years our defense was good because we were a defensive team. Like all the goals we concede is our own self-inflicted errors. All the goals we concede are self-inflicted errors.
Right, I'm gonna have to let you go. So, Daddy, thank you very much, though, mate. I like your opinion. I'll let you go. Right, let's get Adam in. Adam, talk to me, mate. What you saying?
That's very, very frustrating. Very frustrating result today, James.
I'm angry, mate. The problem I have, Adam, is people are going to say about Moyes today. Yeah, I understand what they're saying. I get it, but you can't blame Moyes for Mavropanos being a fucking idiot. Like you can't. Like you just can't. Like it's just common sense. Like do you know what I mean? If you're in a situation like if you've played football, like we all have, like somewhere in our lives, if you're in danger, you just get it away. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't fuck about with it, like and allow their centre forward just to run down on the goal on us. They just don't do it.
Well, I mean, no, you're not wrong. I think the reason I think people are angry at Moyes is because they do want to see us attack a bit more. I do agree with you. It is Mavropanos' error. and it is 100% his fault. Is probably the reason we've lost tonight. But I think we could have chased that game. It's still being 1-1, and I've got to say, I think Fornals looked all right actually when he came on,
I
but
agree.
we could have made those subs earlier, and I felt like we just for just a lot of that game were just very comfortable, just passing it around, sort of round at the back, and even our shot counter as well. It didn't look fantastic. I mean, Palace had more shots than us, and to be
Yeah.
honest with you, Crystal Palace, I don't think they were that great today. Actually,
Yeah, but
I thought
what
the
it
3
is, though,
points
Adam,
was
yeah,
there.
Adam, like this is the thing that I keep hearing when people say about keep attacking and trying to win games and everything like that. I get all that. Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm in that camp. But we have got 9 games in 32 days, I think it is. Yeah. So we have got to play the game a little bit. Yeah. If we are in control of the game, which when we went 1-0 up, I never felt like Palace was going to score today. Never. Like,
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. Ariola was quiet. I don't really remember him having to make any saves, if I'm being honest. Right. And I'm obviously West Ham needed another goal to kill the game off. Yeah. West Ham was trying to get the goal. But when Mavropanos makes that error, yeah, that's a self-inflicted fucking error. Like that's a stupid error. Like that's something that you can eradicate that on your own. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're fucking about, and it's always the same thing today. Like I don't suggest anyone going and watching the game back because it's fucking shit. But when you are consistently passing the ball sideways and back and just keep going around that area, you're never going to score any goals ever. Let's be honest.
no, you're not. And it was it is on him, and it is. What I'm saying from more of a different perspective is that I felt like we could have done more as a team and pushed forward a little bit. Now I get what you're saying with the and look, we have got a lot of games in December. You are completely right. There is is it 8 or 9? I can't remember.
I think it's 8 now.
I've got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've just pulled up the list just now here. I think it depends on how many points you're expecting from the whole of December, and many fans are going to say different amount of points.
Right.
But I felt like this was one of those games that realistically we should have got 3 points from. Personally, I think this was a game for the taking. Like we both said, I don't think Palace offered that much. They were missing players, and we made one stupid mistake because of one player, and that's the only reason that we've really lost, really. But we could have done more.
Well,
overall.
Adam, we drew the game. I know we didn't lose the game because if we lose the game, I would have even been more pissed off. But I know what you're saying. But for me, that error has cost us the win today. Yeah, because West Ham haven't cost a win. That fucking error has cost a win. Because I did not see Palace doing nothing, mate. Really nothing at all of any note. And that's me just being brutally honest. Listen, West Ham, was it pretty today to watch? No. Yeah, it hasn't been pretty for ages. And I'll be the first one to admit that. But I didn't see them doing nothing, mate, up until they scored. And yeah, again, it's. I think the reason why I'm really, really fucked off today is because it's self-inflicted. That's the problem. It's like we bring the shit on ourselves, yeah. And for me, there's certain man in this team today which was just strolling about, like Paqueta today, yeah. People say he's world class. Not for me. Not today. Stroller, just running around, not really doing like much to influence the game. I thought Kudus was a breath of fresh air. I'm not going to lie, but he's just
Man, the match 100% for Kudus today. I'm not going to lie, Paqueta he annoyed me a lot when I think they were going on their counter attack and he was laying on the floor again. And I'm thinking, mate, you need to come back and help the team out. They're on the attack. I mean, well, like Sir Daddy said earlier today, Edison almost cost us another goal as well.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm thinking, you got. I would like to. Do you know what? I would like to see Kera have another shot. Really, I feel like he's been treated so badly. Actually, Tilo Kera, he's seen mistakes like that and thinking, "How am I not getting in?" Do you know what I mean? Before Mavropanos, now I know we've signed him, but I mean, come on. Like, if anything, I think he's justified why we start Zuma over him.
Yeah, great.
And it's a shame because I still think Zuma's very slow and Mavropanos provides a lot of pace. But, he's cost us a goal against Brentford with an own goal. He's now cost us another goal today in this match. Maybe Mavropanos right now just has to maybe stick with the European games. I don't know. That's just me personally. But I don't know. It's a difficult one. But definitely needs to. We just need to hang on till January so we could do some business, mate. Because, just it is getting a bit ugly, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Like for me, I see people in the chat saying about was I watching the game? Yes, I was watching the fucking game. Like that's why I'm here now talking about the fucking game. That's the first thing. When you've got a centre half who is fucking brain dead, yeah, then you are going to get pissed off. Do you know what I mean? And when he is fucking about in a situation that doesn't need to happen, and that ain't the first time that's happened. It's been a few times over the last sort of few weeks where players have just been fucking clueless in certain moments and just giving the opposition chances to score. Like Cresswell done it the other day in Serbia. There was the other week someone else done it where they was breaking on us in Burnley. This is not the first time. This is not the fucking first time that this is happening. Yeah, and it's what irritates me. If Palace score a good goal, I can hold my hands up and say fair enough, shit defending, whatever. Yeah, but that they done fuck all to deserve that. Nothing. They just sat there and just went. They just laughed at us. Really.
I think what they're saying is though is like when you look at the money that we have spent, and I think the players that we do have in our squad, did Mavropanos make that error? Yes, he did, and he's probably the reason that we lost the game. Well, lost the game, so or drew the game. You know what I mean? But what I think I'm saying is, when you look at the overall performance of today, could we have done more? In my opinion, yes. And that game, I think that game was there for the taking, James. I think even though Mavropanos scores, what is it, 50 allows them the 52nd minute goal, that still gives us another. Do you know what I mean? Like listen, over 40 minutes to try and get something, in my opinion.
I'm not saying the performance was wonderful today. I've not said that once, right? So I'm going to make that quite clear to like people in the chat. I'm not saying the performance was good, yeah. But when we are making errors that are costing us goals, and that's on us rather than the opposition, that is when it does become a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, was it a pretty game? No. Did Palace deserve to score the goal when they did? Probably not, if I'm being honest. I thought West Ham had control of the game at 1-0. Well, I really did. I thought West Ham were cool, calm, and do you know what I mean? It was just waiting. West Ham should have scored another goal, really, but they didn't. But it's just fucking irritating when you've got players who are not using their brains, yeah? And it's the same old shit over and over again. Like, the same thing happened to Noah Fagued at Palace last year, playing out of the back. They seized on him straight away, and we conceded because of it. And the same things happened today. It's like they just don't learn from their fucking mistakes. That's the problem I have. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about. Go on, Adam.
I was just going to say, are you? So for a question, then, are you like? So let's just say, for example, that goal doesn't go, that Mavropanos doesn't make that error, and that happens.
Right.
Do you think we could have? What I'm saying is that we could have gone on us and actually pushed on and scored a couple of more.
Right.
And it might be the wrong thing, but it sounded like it's. Would you have been happy to claw on just to a 1-0, or would you have just?
Well, the goal.
Do you know what I mean? Or,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like the goal's knocked the nuts out of us, isn't it? It's kicked us massively in the bollocks. You imagine that, like fucking, like Palace are doing nothing, and then they score, and then West Ham go back into their shells again. At 1-0 up, I didn't really feel that Palace was a threat. I really didn't. I thought West Ham had them under control. I thought we were shit. Don't get me wrong, but I thought they were no better. If I'm being honest, yeah. As soon as that goal goes in, the game opens up then, and we're like, oh my God, like we've just given this. And now we're worried about losing the game. That's the problem. I didn't feel that West Ham was going to lose that game from that winning position if Mavropanos don't act like an idiot. Do you know what I'm saying? And
it's because you can see it from both sides as well, because a part of me was, look, they were making subs, and I was saying, come on, boys, let's make some subs here. Yeah. But there's two sides with it. There's like that side, but then on the other side, it's like, the players that are on that bench, the performances they've given recently have not been great, and they've been given opportunities to show those performances. But I would have rather of us try to make a difference and actually push on. I mean, Fornals was brought on for what? Was it the 88th, 87th minute? Could have brought him on much earlier and taken
about 8 minutes off. Yeah. I know, I agree with you on that. And listen, on the sub side of it, that's a different scenario altogether. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think Moyes knew how to go around this one. I really didn't. Like, I think he left it. He did leave it too late today. I will be honest. But I'm more angry with us being like the sort of masters of our own downfall. That's the thing that's irritating me more than anything. Yeah, if teams play well against us, I can accept that. But when we're acting like fucking idiots, and it's just a consistent passing backwards and sideways. Yeah. It's like we're playing football, rugby. Like you got to pass it back to go forward all the time, and it's just not. It's just not right at the end of the day. Before I let you go, Adam, give me your worst player today for you.
Oh, you've caught me off guard there. Worst. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be difficult. Thing is, I want to say. See, apart from that arrow, I don't think Mavropanos done that bad of a job. To be honest with you, I know he's a huge reason. He's the big reason why we've not got the 3 points. I'm trying to think of overall performances. Oh, I think it might. It's either Paquette or JWP for me.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
I've got to be honest. I think those. I was just Paquette for what he could do. I was just disappointed with him. Still laying on the ground, still being frustrating. And JWP, it's just now that I'm starting to notice it more performance after performance. He is dropping down, in my opinion. Like if someone says to you, "Okay, here's the start 11 for the next game," out of Souček, Alvarez, and James Ward-Prowse, who deserve to be dropped, I think JWP needs to be the one that's dropped for me out of those 3. If I'm being completely honest, I've started to notice it more and more, but Alvarez didn't have a good game either. So,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? It could have been any of them, to be honest with you. But, I mean, just a quick question, James, before I go. So, we've got Tottenham, Fulham, and Wolves as our next 3 Premier League games. How many points do we need from those?
Someone says to me right now, you get 6 from 9. I'll take that all day. This game, I always knew this one was going to be a tricky one with West Ham. Even though I thought to myself, well, we just can't beat this fucking team at home for some reason. It's 5 years now. That was last time we beat Crystal Palace at home. That's not good enough. Tottenham, Thursday, we all know what to expect there. Yeah, it's a game that we hate to lose. So I will take a point there. If we can get 7 points out of the next 3, I'll be happy. If we get 6, I think that's fine. Also, do you know what I'm saying? So 6 from 9, I'll be over the moon with that. I think we beat Fulham. I think we play a way that we can beat Fulham, and Wolves at home. Well, you just don't know, do you? But with record shows, I think West Ham will get it done against them and all. So 6 from 9 for me. Has to be the bare minimum. No, do you know what I'm saying? So is what it is. Adam, thank you very much, mate.
Take care, dude.
Get this man in, see what he's got to say for himself. Welcome.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Hold on. James.
Go ahead.
Good evening, mate.
Yeah. I'm very well, mate. Pissed off, but very well. What you saying?
It's an improvement on last season.
Right.
We lost both of our games against Palace and we drew today.
Right.
So it's a point gained.
Yeah.
Listen, it wasn't good, was it, really? It was a really dire game. I think those Thursdays, Sundays are killing us a little. I do think, listen, I'm not one to criticise Moyes. But I do question some of the second half tactical decisions. James Ward-Prowse going out to the left wing. It didn't work at all. And then he swapped Kudus and Bowen. And Bowen looked slightly better on the right wing, but Kudus looked worse. And he was obviously playing better than Bowen the whole game. I did just find that odd, to be honest. I really did.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the mistake from Mavropanos, and I don't think Alvarez covered himself in glory either.
Agree.
I think Mavropanos, he didn't seem like a Premier League style player. I don't want to write him off yet. I thought he did well first half, but it was so nonchalant, that pass, you know, and you've got to be really disciplined in the Premier League.
It's embarrassing though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Like we go 1-0 up. And would you say we was under the cosh against Palace? I would say no. I would say that it was a shit game. We weren't doing nothing. They weren't doing nothing. And at 1-0, we had the advantage.
It was.
Go on, mate.
Sorry, James. You know, it was an incredibly defensive setup from Palace. They aimed to nullify us, and I thought we as well. To be fair, I think at 1-0 we were happy to try and control the game. And maybe we could have gone for a little bit more. I think the problem is, you know, you don't concede that goal, and I think we win that game 2-0. To be honest, you know, Palace will come out of their shell. They'll come at us. You know, goals change games, and that was a really poor goal to concede. Really, really frustrating. But at least we get Spurs lose now, so every cloud.
Yeah, I know. What do you make of a few performances today? I'm going to fire some names at you. First one on the hit list for me is Paqueta.
Yeah, he was pretty poor, wasn't he? I think 90 minutes on Thursday as well. He played. I think he coasted around a little bit today, to be honest. It was. I don't want to slag him off too much because I thought Palace did a good job of nullifying him. But yeah, he was not having a great performance. I thought Souček as well. You know, he was playing with confidence today. You could really see it, and he was playing in a very advanced position. But I just wonder if maybe he should have been a little bit deeper, to be honest. Maybe push Ward-Prowse up there. I mean, obviously, you know, you're not going to move. You want someone like that in that kind of form in the attacking areas.
What's about Bowen?
Bowen, but yeah, rubbish. Not fit at all, really, is he? I mean, what did you think of Bowen? I thought, listen, it's hard to play up front, especially against them centre halves. Like, they are elite centre halves. I really do rate Anderson and Guehi. And he's not played in 3 weeks. It was going to be a really tough game for him. But yeah, he didn't play well, did he?
Well, yeah, the Palace centre half pairing, they're rugged, don't they? And they're just going to sort of bulldoze their way through sort of Jared Bowen. The only thing I will say with Bowen is he presses well and he's got the high energy. But other than that, he goes out to the right and it's a different player. Do you know what I mean? Completely different player.
And even then, I thought his pressing today, you could see his tiredness. You could see, you fit. He was definitely reserved on that. And normally he's an absolute live wire. Whereas today, he sort of epitomised the team's performance, just below the level needed to win a game at this level, which is frustrating. And I like I said, I think Moyes got it wrong with Ward-Prowse second half. But we should have won that game. That goal was so frustrating. But to be honest, it was pretty crap, wasn't it? Let's be fair. I'm quite low energy, to be honest. I haven't watched that. It was rubbish, really. I wouldn't have booed or anything like that. You know, we didn't lose. 5 games undefeated now. But I think it's a sort of measure of where we are. We're not as good as we were a couple of years ago, but we're still a decent team, you know. We don't lose games like that, but at the same time, sometimes you got to step up and win those.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on this. I really do, really do. I just thought today we shot ourselves in the foot against a side that really didn't do a lot. Like when you sort of analyse that game and go back and see what really Ariola had to do today, I can't remember him having to make really any saves, like any clear cut saves of any note. So it just feels it's because of the goal that we've conceded. It makes us feel a bit angry because we've just give it to them. We've just got, here you go, Palace, have an early Christmas present on us, sort of thing. And I understand what people are saying about, after the goal goes in, West Ham should be trying to push forward and trying to get the winner and all that. And they just wasn't good enough today, was it? Let's be honest.
I think it's as simple as if Zuma plays today, we win that game. And obviously, if spots and maybes, Palace had players out as well. Don't get me wrong. It is an excuse, but if Zuma plays today, we win that game. And Mavropanos, while I think it's a nice signing at 15 million quid, you look at the summer and the net spend and stuff, And I think it comes down to a couple of things today. I don't think Bowen should have been playing. I don't think he was fit. He should have been coming off the bench. But we haven't got a good enough striker on the bench. You know, Mubama's applying his trade or whatever the phrase would be. He's getting there, but he's not there yet. And Ings is useless. So he had to play, you know, a crooked Bowen or a crop Bowen, who was at 50% today, really, wasn't he, Bowen? He was nowhere near the level you normally see him at. So it comes down to that as well. And it comes down to, you know, backup centre half. We've got another one on the cheap. We got Kera last summer on the cheap, and he you know, many costly mistakes. And we were talking about Harry Maguire, marquee signing, and then we've got this guy from Stuttgart. And while I like him, I like Mavropanos. He's certainly no Maguire in terms of signings. So I think you talk about summer. I do think Moyes was let down a little bit. You know,
it's one of them ones with Mavropanos. Honestly, he's had okay games. He's had okay. Like for me, he's had okay games. Yeah, he hasn't had games where I think one game he's had decent was the Arsenal game in the League Cup. I thought he was excellent in that game. Other than that, I haven't really seen him to go to say wow. The problem is if that's Nathan we're doing that today, people want to like string him up, like literally. And I hope Mavropanos gets a bit of heat tonight because he's cost us the win today. Like it's no one else. Like if he don't make that error.
Alvarez as well. He's got to help out his mate there. You know, it was really poor defending.
Yeah, I agree on that.
I mean, he literally just keeps backing off. He goes into the 6-yard box backing off him. It's terrible. Great goal here from Son, by the way. Spurs are brilliant. I mean, they're still going to lose today, but yeah, Son's a top player, isn't he? Yeah. Listen, I thought versus Lincoln, Mavropanos was absolutely awesome, but I don't think that's actually saying an awful lot. And again, it comes down to this defense. You know, for a manager who prides himself on a great team tactical defensive setup, he's being let down by his players again because it's another shit goal to concede, another really shit goal to concede. And I think when you're defending like this, you almost wonder if maybe you've got to go more attacking because it feels like we just can't keep a clean sheet at the minute. We really can't.
I must admit, for a defensive manager, someone said to me the other day, James, Moyes is a defensive manager, but he can't keep a clean sheet for love of money. I said, yeah, I know, it's not really good. Anything else you want to add, mate, before I let you go?
I did like the tactical setup, to be honest, for the most part. You know, with Ward-Prowse covering on that left wing defensively and Paqueta going through the middle, I thought there was some interesting stuff there, and I do think he's slowly working out the right shape for these players. But second half, especially after they scored, we didn't offer anything, and that's quite worrying, to be honest.
Yeah. Big game on Thursday, mate.
Big game on Thursday, yeah. Big week, mate. Really big week. Listen, if we win against Freiburg and Spurs, 1-1, no one's talking about this game. You know,
right, I'm gonna let you go. Catch you later on. That's been him, and this has been me. Listen, I'm going to round it up here and let everyone go and watch the Man City Spurs game. Yeah, from me, I'm angry today because it's a self-destruct West Ham again. Do you know what I mean? Was the performance good? No, it wasn't good. Yeah, it's lacking energy at the end of the day, and we look fucking dead in the water. Some of these players need to step up though. Big week ahead, right, as people have been saying. Right, we've got a London derby with Spurs that we don't want to lose that. And if Spurs lose today, they're going to be on a massive losing run. So we need to turn up against them. But you know what? It's a point earned, I suppose, rather than anything. But we should have won this game. We really should have done. And we didn't get away with it today. But it is what it is. Listen, before I go, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, and hit the like button. Goes a long way. It really helps us out. Tonight at 8 o'clock, me and all the boys will be back for the player ratings, and there's going to be some discussion about certain men on this channel. You know what I mean? I think people can say about Moyes, people can say about the style of play. I think people need to start saying about some of these players that are not doing fuck all at the minute and just strolling along. So, you know, it is what it is. But from me to you, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again in the next one. A bosh.